What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. And first and foremost, I want to welcome you all to a happy new year. And hopefully, 2017 will be awesome for all of you. One thing I wanted to get out of the way, and I'll probably talk a little bit more about it at the end, is this starts a new year, a new week, a lot of newness, as well as the new schedule. Now, I won't lie that it's not 100% set in stone, but I do kind of have a rough idea of how I'm going to be doing release stuff, and I will probably try to release an update video detailing that in, well, more detail as sometime within the next day or so. Hopefully it's already up, but I don't know for sure. So keep that in mind. But let's get to this build. So this is the military base. This is a modless build, so it's 100% vanilla. And it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of interesting. I liked it. We don't see enough good bases and space stations and things like that. Everybody's so focused on ships and things, which it's not inherently a bad thing, but it always makes things kind of nice when you get a good base. Prepare for inspection, FF1 scan and verification, West Gate. Alright. So, now, the description was relatively light for a build like this. However, it does detail that there are different rooms and things. The lights are fully automated, which is cool, as we just witnessed. Repair welders, so I guess that will turn those on and you could drive your vehicle in there. But as you can see, the lights are kind of sensor-based, I believe, so they're automated. Which is kind of cool. And I don't know for sure, but I imagine it would cut down on performance issues because you don't have a ton of lights on all the time. But I don't know exactly how sensors are calculated for performance either, so I don't know if it comes out in the wash or not. We got a hangar door here that leads to a small fighter hangar bay, looks like, and probably a medium-sized vehicle there, could fit there. This is some cool stuff though, like especially for vanilla, using the incomplete forms and stuff to make it look like, you know, missiles and things. At least that's what it looks like. You got a Gatling gun over there, missiles, you know, that kind of thing. Though, I imagine this is probably a large rocket launcher, because I think that's how they end up looking when they're broken down. We got connectors over here on the walls back here for a bigger ship and little fighters. What do these say? Gunships. Ah! So we have gunship bays. This is a warbot. Hector! Hi, Hector. How are you? This looks like an unassigned. And let's see here. We got the exit. Let's do that. I don't know. I doubt any of this is pressurized, but I don't know. There was 2 doors there. I'm guessing. So main flight deck, ground level. I'm trying to find the main access hall. Ah, flight control. There it is. So this is the overhang observatory type area, which is cool looking. Reactor control, cryo room, ground level, missile observation, east checkpoint, CIC firing range, control center, and west checkpoint. Ooh, so this is really cool. This is really neat. I love subterranean builds like this. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Minecrafter in me. Or maybe something about that appealed, and that's why I like Minecraft. I don't know. Ooh! So we got a firing range, stop range, start range. What does that do? Oh, that's kind of cool. So you could actually kind of set your... I mean, it's... Oop, wait, what'd I do? I clicked on things. That's pretty neat. I like that. I like that. That's kind of cool. They even have different little targets from where you probably hit, kind of thing. That's neat. I would at some point like to see if you could do like a sensor or a sensor build and actually make a legitimate firing range. That would be kind of cool. Central Intelligence Command. Airtight hangar door. Let's open that. We got our gun turret, so all of the secrets stay secret. Hangar, CIC lights. Ooh! Beautiful. That's pretty cool. And you got panels here for probably hollow tables. Access granted. Welcome back, Commander. Are you sure? Yes, no. Accessing missile controls. Stand by. Please enter launch codes. Timer block silo launch. Timer block disengage. Base defense, surveillance. That's pretty cool. I like how everything's labeled. It makes things very easy to figure out what's what. Labels are fun. Alright, so that's the firing range. Where's the observation area they spoke of for the missiles? I want to watch the missiles blow up. Not really sure what this is. Just a random stairway room, I guess. It leads up to... Okay, now we're back on the wall, it looks like, for the checkpoint. So where is the... This must... No, that's blast door blocks. Where did the missiles come out of? Okay, there's a hydroponics room, or I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yep. So this is where your oxygen and all that's generated. Lots and lots of oxygen. I like the new oxygen farms, by the way. I had mentioned a long time ago that I didn't really understand how those worked in the fiction of the world. Like, how do you make sun generate air? And then I made a comment about unless it was like you had plants and they're giving off air and you're capturing it, and then so on and so forth, which when they did the modded update, or the block update, that's actually exactly what they did. And I thought that was pretty cool. It was a neat idea of actually taking something that's kind of like gameplay. I mean, let's be honest, that's really more of a gameplay mechanic thing than a thought-out science type of thing, but then actually kind of capitalized on it and made it kind of sciencey, so I thought that was cool. Field hospital, that would be useful to decorate with mods, probably. I mean, I'm a little interested that there's no med bay in there at all. What is this? Mess hall. Ah, the mess hall. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's like a vanilla fountain or a drink stand or something. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be exactly, but it looks like some kind of either buffet with heat lamps or some kind of like, you know, the fountain drinks type of thing. So we got the barracks over here. So that's the beds. So the bulkhead doors really make sure that you don't fall out of bed in the morning. That's what that's actually for, in case anyone was wondering. I joke, I joke. Alright, let's see what else we got. Administration. Let's go in there for a bit. Oh. Okay, nothing to see here. Base has no administration. This must be the missile silo. Let's see. Eastgate administration. Production facility. Control towers over there. Storage is over here. Hydrogen tanks are there. Production, what do you look like? All your assemblies and refineries, it looks like. Did I say assembleries? I think I did. I meant assemblers. I don't know if I said that or not. If I did, you know, my bad. If I didn't, that would have been a funny mishap anyway. Alright, let's see. So in the control tower... Ooh, lots of stairs. So many stairs. So here at the control tower, is there a way for me to fire the missiles up here, maybe? I kind of want to fire the missiles. Darn. Boo. Alright. Wait a minute, what about you? Programmable block 3. Nah, it doesn't really say what it's for. Alright. That's interesting. I seem to have lost my footstep sounds. That's really weird. Alright, let's see. Do we have... Alright, so that's not through sensor blocks. I don't think. But that's gotta be the missile terminal. Or the missile silo. I don't see anywhere else the missiles could come out of. Oh, what's back here? Did I go over there? Oh, yeah, underground access. So, what happens if we go... Ground level, flight deck. If we go this way. I don't think I went this way. Main access hall. Ooh. Reactor control. Flight control. Oh, okay, so I went this way. I just went one way. Ooh, there's a whole vehicle bay under here. Where do you come out at? Oh, button. Oh, okay. So there's a whole vehicle bay down here. That's pretty cool. Alright. So we went that way. Let's go this way. We've got reactor control here. Oh, I love it. I love this stuff. This is awesome. What? Reactor rotor, reactor rotor, reactor rotor safety lock. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. That's really, really cool. I definitely like spinning things. They're hard to control and do right, but when you get them working right, they just look awesome. I love this whole tunnel. This whole thing is just great. Now, let's see if we can top anything with that. Missile observation. Ah, there it is. Cryo room. Ooh. That's pretty neat looking. I like that. Missile observation. We're going to check that out probably last. And that's going to take us back up to the wall checkpoint. So let's go look at the missile observation. Please take a seat. Why, thank you. Now, is there a launch button? Wait, what was it? Silo blast doors. But there's no way to activate it from here. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to see it though. I want to observe it launch. So let's see if we can't track down a way to make things go boom. Because you know I'm all about that. Firing range. Alright, so we can take that route out that way. Get off there. Alright, what does this do again? Timer block, silo, disengage, launch. Now, let's see if we can... I imagine this will take a minute type of thing. I'm bouncing around here like a ping pong ball, sorry. I'm trying to get outside so that we can see the thing launch. Or at least look at it. At least want to look at it. I'm stuck in this elevator shaft. Go up. Alright, so it should be launching now, right? Ooh! I don't know, maybe I have to do the missile control thing. I'm not really sure. But still, I at least wanted to see the missile, even if we don't launch it. I'm wondering if there's... thrusters... ICBM, is that okay, that's control panel. Oh, remote control. Meh. Alright. I don't know what... I'm probably supposed to use the fire control console in the CIC and actually do a launch sequence. I was thinking the silo launch would have done that, but I guess not. So anyways, let's move on to the next one. We spent enough time on this one. Alrighty, so next up we have the Romulus Frigate, which this thing looks pretty based, actually, especially if I read the description correctly, which was talking about how it has like 30 some odd turrets and stuff. I mean, this thing packs a punch. If you actually... I don't have a lot of experience with using ships in-game against other ships and stuff. Most of the time, my previous survival experiences and stuff, they were like trying to hijack the cargo ships or things like that, but I really never built a ship to then go up against other ships and things like that. So I don't know exactly how everything translates, but I know, you know, 30 turrets and stuff is enough to do damage. That's gonna hit pretty hard. It has also a gravity... I think it's a gravity missile or a guided missile or something like that, but in the description there was a note about, due to a recent patch by Keen, it affected the guidance behavior or something with the timer blocks, that you would use the behavior on, like the timer would control it, but it forgets its hotbar when it is first created or something like that. So case in point, it is kind of broken, I guess, at the moment. So there is that. Oh, right, trigger airlock. I like some of these that do the, you know, the triggered air blocks and airlocks and things like that, but sometimes they get a little irritating because you have to wait for them. I mean, in the actual game, when you're surviving and trying to conserve air and all that kind of stuff, I can understand it. It makes perfect sense, but do not store valuables. Locker. Oh, pilot lockers. Oh, I see. But you know, when it's a showcase or something for the Inspiration series, it's like, come on, open the door. Do not attempt. I was like, do not attend to alter complex timer systems technicians only. So this is where your timer blocks are located. That's all well and good. Stairwell. Now we're headed towards the nose if my sense of direction is accurate, which I guess we'll find out in a minute. Storage. Nice. Warning. High explosives and welding. Empty space. Oh, good. Lovely. So yeah, I think this is supposed to be the main torpedo area, torpedo bay. Projector, merge blocks, welder, torpedo bay, grav gens. I don't see a door though, unless I passed it. Merge block, torpedo bay, projector, welder. I don't see a way to open the door unless there's a script for firing, maybe? Let's turn the projector on just for a second. That was weird. And we'll see what kind of a... What the heck? That was... I got something going on here where it keeps, like, grabbing me and pulling me down. So that's interesting. We got a... It looks like a heavy blast door there. Reactor? Maybe? A projector? I'm not really sure. It looks kind of like a reactor. Or no, that actually looks like that actually looked like a projector. I don't know. Anyways, this is how they build stuff. Oh, that's probably a warhead. You dummy. Yeah, that's a warhead. You dum-dum. All right, let's move on. That looks like a projector on the missile that needs an explosive. Okay, so that's the merge block, battery, and it keeps doing that. And I'm not sure what that is. I can't quite make out exactly what that is. It has a control block on it. Maybe a mass block? Maybe that's the new mass block models? I don't think I've seen those. Okay. So I could just turn the welder on, but meh. So anyways, you would open that door and use the gravity generators to fire it, I believe. However, I don't know if that was what they were referring to with the guided missile part or not, so we're going to leave it alone. They also mentioned that even if the gravity weapons work, there has been a patch to mass blocks to where they'd only take effect, I think it's like 10 seconds after being built, they take effect by gravity. So gravity weapons have now kind of become limited to, essentially to a fire rate of 10 seconds because you can't have the mass blocks take effect by the gravity any faster than that. Alright, so we got the armory. I love the use of the signs. That's a really good idea. Putting them right above like a storage crate kind of thing to label what the crate's for. I like that. Crew quarters, torpedo control, missile bay, hangar observation. Captain's quarters. Interesting. It's very cozy. Oh, he's got his own terminals and stuff. Well, isn't that cool? Alright, torpedo control. Missile bay. Okay, so torpedo and missile is different. Based on those rooms. Cryo, or crew room. I almost said cryo. We already looked at the cryo room. So if that's the case, then let's check out the torpedo bay here and see... merge block, projector, we'll turn the welder on. That's the gravity generators, but where do we open the door from? Launch torpedo, grav gens, merge blocks. Ah, there's the hangar doors, there's the projectors. Now the welders are on. Maybe I need the merge block on? Yeah, okay, you need the merge block on. So we have the welder on, so we can turn the welders off, we can turn the projector off, and now we can turn the merge block off and the gravity generators on, or... yeah, like that. There you go. And I imagine, now that I'm thinking about it, all of that would probably do that if I just hit the launch sequence, but I'm a derp and I like doing things step by step. So I make sure I don't blow anything up. So there's that. So this must be the guided missile bay then, which is going to be different than what we were just talking about. So this is the one that the guided thing using the timer blocks is messed up from a recent patch, I guess. Crew room 3. Oh, common room. I almost passed that. Oh, I like the table. That's a cool idea for a table. Briefings. Engineers, pilots, gunners, first officer, and bridge crew. That's pretty neat. Alright, this is the medical. Ooh. We're going... okay, so now we're doubling back over the main hangar bay. Crew room 4, med bay. So we got a fairly standard med bay. Main stairwell. Got a lot of interior turrets, probably to keep everything all safe and secure. Rear stairwell, deck 2, 1, bridge, and medical. So it goes down then. Escape pods. Ah! Interesting. We have an airlock here. And this must lead out to the hangar. Oh, wait a minute. It kinda does, it kinda does not. I think it actually does. Come on. Stop it. Yeah, okay, I never noticed these drones before. I didn't see those before, so I didn't know which area we were in. I actually read in the description those drones are actually for a couple of different things, but they're also for internal use to scout through the ship and basically look for invaders, which I thought was an interesting twist on drone usage, was interior security. Alright, pod 1. So we have escape pods there. That's pretty cool. Now, let's see if we can't track down the bridge. I'm going a little bit over on my time, usually. By now, I'm normally almost done with an episode, and this one, we took a little bit more time with that military base than I intended to, but that's fine. I don't mind looking through good builds. Medical room, did we just come from there? I'm getting a little turned around here. We got locker rooms we hadn't looked at before. Engineering we hadn't seen before. Reactor room is not pressurized, high radiation. Okay, large reactor, beware of radiation. Actually, that is something I've thought about. I wonder if they'll eventually add into the game's survival type of mechanic is, wait, where's the bridge? Alright, I missed the bridge somewhere. Oh, wait, is it that stairway? Can we go up? Ah! Ha ha ha! I found thee. Okay. Engineering. More engineering, I guess. Oxygen production. Okay. Reactor room. Oh, okay, this takes you out to the top part. That's interesting. But no, I started to say, I wonder if they'll eventually ever add radiation as a survival component to where, like, you know, you can handle plutonium or uranium, but only for a certain amount of time, or things like that. We got a projector there. That's a pretty cool bridge. I like that. So, yeah, overall, it's got quite a bit of stuff going on in it, and it's also got quite the bit of firepower to it. So it would be a pretty decent ship to go up against if you actually wanted, like, a good challenge, or, you know, wanted a good escort ship to kind of keep you safe type of thing. But that's going to do it for this one. Let's move on to the last one. Alright, so last but not least, we have the Imperial Star Destroyer. Now, I was really interested in this one. I'm always interested in Star Destroyer builds, mainly because in my survival, not my survival, my Let's Build series, I'm kind of doing one myself, so I'm always interested to see other people's takes on the same kind of design. And for any of you that watch that, you'll know right off the bat this is very different from the design I was going off of. Mine was more of a rough-based foundational. This is more of a attempted authentic kind of look. It is on a smaller scale, however. It's like a 200-meter scale rather than like a 1-to-1, because that's basically huge, a 1-to-1 scale. So I like kind of how it was done, though. I particularly like the thrusters in the back. They definitely look more authentic than some that I've seen, with keeping the 3 big thrusters and the smaller ones on the around them and stuff like that. We've got some turrets on the base chassis so that you have some weapons. Now, I don't know if there's anything in the crease here other than thrusters. There are 2 rocket launchers there. We do have some interior turrets, some smaller ones. Okay. And there's connectors on the side. We've got turrets on the bottom, and there's the hangar entrance, or the typical hangar entrance. Alright, so we've got landing gear clamp things there. Let's actually go more towards the nose first, and then we'll double back and end up at the, more towards the main area of the ship. So we've got cryo chambers here. I actually think it would be really cool if at some point there was a cannon-based, authentic, and this is batteries and reactors and stuff, it looks like, but like a cannon-based, authentic build of a Star Destroyer so that it matches, like, interior explanations and everything. And let me preface, I don't know that this isn't one of them, because this could be 100% accurate. I have no idea. But it would be kind of interesting, because you never really get to see the inside of Star Destroyers all that much in terms of, like, crew quarters and galleys and engine rooms and all that kind of stuff. So I did think that would be kind of cool at some point, is kind of use some kind of guide that explained the storyline, or not the storyline, but the blueprint design of how they're supposed to be laid out, and then kind of replicate it in a build. Would be kind of interesting, because you could kind of actually get to walk around a Star Destroyer at that point. That would be kind of neat. For any of you that remember the RTS games, Command and Conquer, they did that at one point where you had played like a RTS for so long of building buildings and all this kind of stuff, and then they made a game called Renegade where you could actually go into those buildings that you remember seeing and see what they looked like on the inside. It was a really interesting effect. Like, I think that made the game far more interesting as you get to see what's on the inside of some of these buildings that you've been placing around on the map for years playing the main strategy games. So kind of the same idea as, like, you've seen a bunch of Star Destroyers, but it'd be kind of cool to be able to go through and actually walk through them all, type of thing, and see what's up. I'm guessing you go up this way. I'm not really finding a way to go up. Alright, so we got jump drives, more gyroscopes and stuff here. And then at the top, where's this spit us out at? Alright, so here's probably the base of the starting bridge type area. We're not quite to the neck yet. Ooh. That's a pretty interesting effect. I kind of like that. Have an observation or a crew room. I'm not really sure which. Med bay. It's a Star Destroyer, so, you know, probably need a lot of those. Oh, those are supposed to be kind of like the, okay, like you'd see in the Empire, like Death Star type of thing. How they had, those little glowing pit type things. That's a cool idea. I like that. That's probably going to go up, I imagine. Maybe this goes up, I don't know. Yeah, now we're starting to climb a bit, but we're not going anywhere there. Okay, so this is the other side where you would come out. Either crew or brig, not sure what that's for. Probably crew. Ooh, we got like a CIC going on? Okay, so then this connects up over here with this hallway, I imagine. Yep. Alright. So then we go through the CIC area, and now we're probably climbing the neck. Which leads to probably the main bridge, but I don't know if this is actually the top of the neck or not. It probably is. I can't quite see. And I like the whole... That's one thing that I always thought was neat about the Star Destroyers and stuff, is they had these, like, walkways, and then all the computer people were, like, down in this groove kind of thing. I always thought that was neat. Okay, so this is probably the rest of the neck. Up into a top bridge area? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, overall, I really like this design for a more vanilla... Not vanilla, authentic. Like, you're not trying to reinvent the Star Destroyer, you're just trying to make one. I really like this one. It has some detail stuff in it for design-wise on the exterior and things that some don't always have. So I really kind of like this one. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, you have missiles in the front, which who doesn't like missiles in this game? They're a lot of fun, because you can just fire them. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Alright, so I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.